First and foremost, to address the expert. Run his what? I've never heard of that. Can you explain, please? No, I don't think that I can do that right now at this time, expert. I'm already on the verge of ruining Shizzy's channel. I think what I say goes far enough as it is most of the time, and to go into detail would only jeopardize his future in the world of YouTube. But thank you for playing. You like that answer? All right. An open letter to the Motion Mumblers. You found that? Dear Preston, Cook, Fleesa, and whichever unpaid intern let BBB near the keyboard again. No. So, we're filing motions to dismiss under Rule 41B now. Really? That's the plan. That's the genius move. We're just going to throw spaghetti at the docket and pray the judges monitor short circuits from the sheer level of secondhand embarrassment. Because I read your motion. And by read, I mean I wiped my ass with it. Or no, I survived it like a fever dream. Someone scribbled on a napkin during a Law and Order marathon. You really thought this was it? That was the golden ticket. That was the moment. That was going to be the knockout punch, huh? A 3-page tantrum wrapped in legalese and duct tape. You shouted, "Oh, he didn't follow the rules." Like some playground tattletale who brought a tricycle to a demolition derby. Meanwhile, Randy came strolling in like a guy who actually passed the Civics Pro, pointed out in the 11th Circuit Court, and said, "You might want to sit down before you hurt yourself, Pilgrim."
Yes!
You came in hot, puffed up like the bottom-tier dominance after a Reddit crash course in controlling the narrative, begging the court to spank Jeremy, like Megan standing behind him with her wooden spoon. Spank Jeremy out of the lawsuit for supposedly failing to follow the rules. But here's the thing. You don't get to play disciplinarian when you're the... If you're not willing to get on the rack, you can't do any spanking. You don't get to play disciplinarian when you're the one tied to the rack of your own incompetence. God, I can't even do it. Oh, let's be real. There was no willful delay, no contempt of court. Just a filing so light on facts and law it might as well have floated across the docket wearing Crocs and a tinfoil hat. The only thing it was missing was a glitter header that read, "This is fine. I'm doing okay." Like a guy that just got the shit knocked out of him, all wobbly legs standing up. "No, I'm good again. I'm all right.
I'm gonna go.
I'm fine." I don't think we didn't notice who wrote this flaming bag of horse shit of procedural trash. Because when I read that part about extreme circumcision and just kidding, extreme circumstances and failure to confer, extreme circumcision means, well, you know, you could probably ask a eunuch about that. And failure to confer, I caught a faint scent of musk, desperation, and leftover courtroom sanctions. That's right. Bubbles has been here. You could smell the urine and or bong water wafting in the air. You could practically hear his voice whispering through the filing like a bad wind. "Oh, let's try this. Maybe the judge won't notice I bailed. And then there's a desperate tone. The whole motion read like a safe word. Read like a safe word. Screamed halfway through the role play gone wrong. Pineapple! Pineapple! Your Honor, please. He being mean to us. We dare to consult an attorney before filing a sanctions motion. Its emotional impact Ooh, that impact. Ooh, that's rough. You gotta bear down a little. It's gonna pinch. It's emotional impact play, and we didn't sign a waiver. Ooh, they gave up on the safe word. Except this isn't BDSM. Night at Fleeces. Oh, I gotta read that again. Except this isn't BDSM night at Fleece's Legal Dungeon. It's federal court. And unfortunately for you, the judge doesn't have a trauma blanket or a swing from which to hang from the ceiling for litigants who can't handle a little prodding. It's easier when they're suspended. Now, Bubbles, let's talk. I can't even talk seriously about talking to him. Okay, all right. I'm trying to sell this shit. Stop making me laugh. You've been spanked yet again, like Megan standing behind you with her wooden spoon. In this case, more times than a dominatrix with a calendar full of appointments. You got sanctioned, humiliated, disqualified, but they like being humiliated, so. And yeeted off the docket so hard, your pro hoc vice status filed its own restraining order. And yet, you just couldn't resist slipping back in like a moth to a malpractice flame. You're like a courtroom masochist who misses the sting of a well-aimed order to show cause. Or the rough feeling of the scraping of your insides from a pineapple. And as for the rest of you, or one of the ones who's into light bulbs, so he sticks his finger in the light socket and his asshole lights up. As for the rest of you, if this was your plan to win the case, then I'd hate to see your grocery list. You clearly didn't think this through. Rule 41B isn't a magic button you slam, or when your legal strategy amounts to maybe your judge just quits. It's a last resort, not a first draft of your next live stream excuse. Randy saw your bluff and called it with case law. Because, unlike you, well, he's not filing pleadings based on wishful thinking and Facebook manager screenshots. This wasn't a legal argument. This was copium in a Word doc. Excuse me. Getting gassy again. So here's some advice, free of charge. If your next strategy includes citing FRCP again, maybe try reading it first. If you're going to play the victim, well, at least make it convincing and not like you enjoy it. At least wait until after you've stopped swinging wildly at the judge, the plaintiff, and your own legal reputation. With all the contempt you thought you earned, but didn't. Shizzywhiznut. Just a short bus riding, Velcro shoe wearing, coffee-stained artard who still manages to read Rule 41B without crying. And still your fucking daddy.
You gotta get that every time, aren't you?
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.